Blake, you're all fired up, man. I know that you're saving it to talk about a little bit later, but I get it. I understand why you're all pissed off. We are so early, and I'm was writing out a tweet, which is why I was looking down at my phone in regards to this, just from my perspective on it. But it's February. The draft is 2 months away. The NFL Combine is 1 week away, and we're already overthinking the quarterback class. 2 days ago it was Drake May. Today it's Jayden Daniels. I don't know what it is, man. And I get why you're pissed off because I think it's ridiculous. I'll tell you what, though.
A little bit of context
Yes.
here. There has been a lot of discussion behind Heisman Trophy winner Jayden Daniels and a comparison to JJ McCarthy. It's
Brett Coleman, by the way, who brought this up.
Okay, Rudy Poo. All right. The only thing that I will say here, did you see him run? Hey, Joe, I've watched every single snap of LSU football the last 2 years with Jayden Daniels. I almost would guarantee that 49% of his production came from slot fades. I will cut both of my titty nipples off if that's true.
Look, I also think that that's just such a really overly particular thing to focus on when we're talking about a quarterback process.
So what? He likes slot fades.
But, right. That's what I'm saying. Yes, there's a statistic that which I couldn't find. I don't know where I'm going to be able to find something to counter that or verify that. Right.
You won't be able to find it. He put out a stat that you cannot find. Joe,
he manually calculated it, which is possible.
Joe, remember the first play from scrimmage, Michigan versus Alabama?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember when JJ McCarthy almost threw an interception to Caleb Downs? You remember that?
Yeah.
It was out of bounds? Do you want to know what happened the first play with Jayden Daniels versus Alabama?
Not that.
He shook Dallas Turner in the open field, and you know what he did? He went 75 yards with his legs and dumped his big nuts on their forehead. I am so sick and tired of draft guys acting like they know college football. I want to get in a ring with them. Actually, I want to get in an octagon with every single draft guy. I swear to God, I am 6'3", 290. I will uppercut every single one of them in the face. You shouldn't have brought it up. I told you don't bring it up.
Well, no, I'm saying you can't say every single draft guy because I'm a draft guy, so that means that you've got beef with me, and I'm agreeing with you here. I'm agreeing with you.
Guy before a draft guy. Joe,
sure.
You watch enough college football to know that if JJ McCarthy goes in the top 25 picks, the GM on the spot should be fired.
The big thing here, though, to your point, this strange claim that he fixates on a particular route and then using it to compare him to JJ McCarthy is bullshit, because JJ McCarthy had significantly less passing attempts and far less difficult passing concepts that he was called upon to throw, and has way less impressive tape, in my opinion. Yes, does he have the tools that he could pan out and be a good starting quarterback? He physically is gifted, but his mental processing is not where it needs to be compared to what Jayden Daniels did this past year. I have seen Jayden Daniels make some incredibly difficult throws down the middle of the field, deep down the middle of the field, in the back of the end zone. A lot of really hard throws that not a lot of guys, not a lot of first-round prospects can make. That, to me, and this is why I'm agreeing with you, is why this whole conversation is bullshit, that JJ McCarthy should never be brought up in the same conversation as Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels is good enough to step in right away and be an impactful rookie. JJ McCarthy's 3 years away at the minimum. The guy is not ready to play and should not play right away. Neither of these guys should be brought up once in the same conversation for the remainder of the cycle. Talk about Drake May and Jayden Daniels. That's my final point there. BetOnline remains your top spot for all of your live betting action and contests. NFL, college football, UFC, NHL are all in full swing. BetOnline is your number one source for wagering news, odds, trends, and predictions with both desktop and mobile access at any time. Head to BetOnline today and use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for 50% off your first deposit. That is a 50% welcome bonus. Bet online, where the game starts.